Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
This will be taken very short. And his guys are going to start their drive. Right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Let's go now.
They'll start here with Jackson. And some space here. A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 20. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A huge play there right off the bat. 69 yards.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
So from their own 20 all the way to the red zone now. A chance to capitalize on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Peyton. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On 2nd down, it's Jackson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and throwing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
This is taken at his 4. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. The tackle made by Keith Bullock.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
On 3rd down, here's Bo. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. They'll run here with Bo, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11.
The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it 2nd down and 11. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Shift. Hey. Check safety. Weak.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Keith Bullock just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. A pretty good effort there, 9 yards, but not enough. We'll likely see the punt team now on 4th down. On is the Hall of Famer Ray Guy to punt this away on 4th down. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. 12 yards on the return that time. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They'll run on first down. Peyton. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. On the run, it's Bo Jackson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to have a third down. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort. But on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They go play action now. Jackson escaping the pressure right. Looking downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
They run on first down with Jackson. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Come get some. Come on here, come get some.
On 2nd down now, it's Jackson. And he stopped immediately there. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 15. Well, that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson throwing again. That's complete to Bo Jackson. They'll give him 8 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. This time they stay on the ground. For 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check, 43.
Now Jackson going to throw again. Now he's flushed out right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this one will actually go out of bounds, so no recovery. And that is how we conclude this first half. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
They'll roll him out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Willis. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. He was looking for Gronk that time. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run again with Jackson. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On third down, it's Jackson.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Ready up. 3. March 43.
On first down, Peyton. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Let's go, team. Let's go.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. Here's Jackson. And he's got a noon one. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 34-yard line.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
43 to Mike, boy. 43. Check, 43. Watch the screen.
Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Let's make these babies cry. Hey, 6 guys.
Jackson to throw again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. March 43. Hey, pick your game up. 43.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Cromartie. There he goes left side. And he's going to score. It's